Shit, what's this podcast called?
Discourse of Human Events.
The discourse is just crazy.
Everything's okay, I'm just trying to act my age. Yeah, I wanna know where the hell the days go. Yeah, I wanna know where the hell the days go. I wanna look and feel years younger, baby. I wanna look and feel.
1, 2, 3.
Flashlight.
Alright, what do you have for us today?
So, what I have for us today, you remember that game, But Wait, There's More?
Mm-hmm.
So this is that
Yes.
game, basically, except we're going to do it with movie. So you're basically going to pitch a movie, but with random cards drawn to give you what you have to pitch.
Is this a real game?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good idea. That do you have the cards?
So I'm going to draw for us, and then I'll give you what it says, and then you'll have to pitch a movie on that. Like your elevator pitch of this movie, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so you'll start on this one. I'll give you your prompt, okay?
How are you gonna give me the prompt?
I'm just gonna tell you it.
Sharing screen?
No, I'm just going to tell you it. So, it's a character and then a plot. So, it's like a monkey goes to hell or something like that. So, a monkey and then a jaw card that would say goes to hell. So, that's how the cards work. Now, there's also notes, which are like little like additions, kind of like the But Wait, There's More cards in But Wait, There's More.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I feel like you got a good pitch, I'll add in a note.
Okay.
So, if you think when I'm doing a pitch that you need a note added, just tell me, add a note to it.
Okay.
Alright, so you have the best hacker in the world discovers a dangerous secret at a popular new theme park.
Okay, and now
Now you gotta pitch me, how would you sell this movie? What would go on?
Okay, it's a say the whole thing again.
The best hacker in the world discovers a dangerous secret at a popular new theme park.
This is harder than I thought it would be. So I'm trying to give like the.
So you just give a pitch for what's actually going to happen with the hacker. What's the dangerous secret
Like,
they
what's
find?
the plot?
That is the
Like,
plot.
I'm giving the plot.
Discovers a dangerous
No, I'm
secret.
giving like, what is the secret? Is what I should say.
Yeah, you're probably like, well, how are you selling this movie? You know, like if you had an elevator pitch it, what would you say?
Okay. The world's best hacker.
Like if a character that should be played by it, if anything else that's interesting on it. You know, you pitch a movie.
It's okay. The hacker is definitely going to be Peter Dinklage.
Okay.
Right?
See, now you got something going. So
And he's going.
he's the
to
best
be,
hacker in the world.
Yes. And it's in a theme park,
Yeah,
right?
he discovers this dangerous secret.
Yeah. And it's something that's only at his eye level. That's why it's the secret.
So
So,
he discovers
it's,
something at his eye level.
It's an ancient crypto hash key left at his eye level.
Ancient? So is
Yes.
ancient alien story here?
Yeah. So it's the Egyptians, obviously.
The-
When the aliens visited.
They're actually
they also-
Satori. What's his name? The guy who made Bitcoin.
Satoshi. He's actually an alien from outer space. So, they have some object there's displaying in this theme park from, like, this ancient Egyptian thing. And no one notices down at below there's, a little scratch crypto key. And he notices.
Does he send crypto to the wallet?
Yeah. There's an intergalactic cryptocurrency.
What they always
that
call
he
them
taps
credits
into.
in movies, right?
Yes,
They're always credits.
Yes.
Credit coin.
Intergalactic credits. And he's going to change the world with him? What was it?
It just says he discovers a dangerous secret at a popular new theme park. I think you already sold it.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then he starts buying intergalactic spaceships and portals and stuff.
This sounds like an epic series. This actually
Yeah. But he just gets alien porn. That's what he mostly buys with it.
What's funny is if you remove the whole theme park part about it, is how he discovers this, that would actually be kind of a cool idea.
Other than the stupid stuff, it's not bad.
Other than the Peter Dinklage discovers something at a theme park part, not bad.
I don't know why, because it just seems like throw in the most random person you could think, or the most.
You're saying dorks are funny, and I see what you went with there.
Yeah, but it would be better if it were like an action movie and it's Peter Dinklage. Like, imagine what was the one with the Better Call Saul guy? What's his face?
Shit.
I haven't seen it, but he's an old man that beats up people.
Yeah, I watched it.
Now imagine that, but instead of him, it's Peter Dinklage.
It was basically John Wick-ish.
Yeah.
With more comedy, I guess, maybe. It was not what I expected from that movie. Nobody. I think it was called Nobody.
Nobody. That's a hard thing to remember, because that's not really a title.
No. Not really. Oh, what's the name of your movie?
Oh, it's not random bullshit I thought up while I was drunk. It's,
Hashtag Disneyland coin.
Do you have someone? Hashtag Disneyland coin.
It's a tough one with your plot.
Crypto Dwarf.
Crypto Dwarf. That does not sound like what exactly was happening there.
I'm trying to think if there's any better one.
I got it. Intergalactic Monetary.
Okay.
You know, like the song, what is it? It's intergalactic. Intergalactic, planetary, intergalactic.
Monetary.
There we go. Intergalactic Monetary. And you have the Beastie Boys do the soundtrack.
Perfect. All right, your turn. Your turn. What do you got?
All right, I have a corrupt oil baron that will do anything for profit.
Okay.
Goes on a terrible drug trip during a family reunion. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I got this. Okay. So this old oil baron, right? He's super rich. And you know what? He's just found every single way to make money in life. And so he's running out of ideas to just how do I make more money? So he decides, he's going to take a shit ton of acid. Like a family reunion's coming up, and he's like, I'm going to get fucking blitzkrieged on acid. And this is how I'm going to discover a new way. Like, I'm going to talk with my family, but on acid. And this is how I'm going to discover new ways to make some money. And of course, all the goofs ensue when he takes literally I'm talking 30 hits of acid before this.
Okay.
But then we discover, here's the flip. Here's the shamalama ding dong.
All right.
He was actually tripping the fact that he was rich the whole time.
Accepted.
And
he's actually just a homeless person.
Yes.
That's the whole movie.
And he realizes that the family reunion he's on, that's just him chilling around a barrel on fire, keeping warm.
I like the idea that the whole movie, it's him, your plot.
Uh-huh.
First of all, I think he should be hangover tripped, right? He doesn't know he's tripping because big CEO oil titans probably don't take acid,
he gets slipped acid.
But then he discovers the error of his ways and that
he goes on a hero's journey for himself.
He discovers he shouldn't be such a dick and all that stuff. But then he finally wakes up and he realizes he's just a homeless man, and none of this really matters. He's just a homeless guy that's tripping acid. And then he goes masturbates and goes back to bed. That's
All right,
it.
I got the
In
name.
His little
I like
cardboard
it.
box.
The name of the movie is There Will Be Drugs.
There will be drugs.
Yeah.
I drink your LSD.
I drink your LSD. All right, you ready for yours?
Yeah, sure.
All right. A misunderstood old man competes in a deadly reality TV competition. That's kind of Squid Game, right?
I was going to say that's Squid Game. That
Wow.
has been made.
That's actually
There's
a
already
real
the
one.
twist in everything.
All right, let's.
He's the guy that set it up. Give me a new
Yeah,
one.
I'm giving you a new one.
Because it's hard to not be like, that's an actual show.
When it's like very specific and recent, that's kind of hard to do.
That's shocking that you came up with that.
Yeah, that is kind of funny. All right, the U.S. president. Maybe they were playing this game when he came up with Squid Game. The U.S. president fights to save their family from demonic possession. I like it. That's a combo we haven't ever seen before.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, we haven't seen like a VIP deals with demonic possession movie.
This is actually like, I would legit watch this. So like the first thing is, no one believes this, right? Like they can't release to the
Yeah, that's why
like
that's why it's kind
their
of a cool
son
plot.
is possessed by a demon, right?
Yeah.
And they're getting in some covert like religious people.
Oh yeah, they
then
have to
ultimately-
like search cultists in their like CIA database.
Yeah, and he has like the whole resources of the entire U.S. government, right?
Yeah.
So like if the little witch doctor they bring in to try to help heal him says you need like the eye of a rare newt and a virgin of 13, they're like, well, yeah,
We can do this.
find those things, yeah. Then like the Navy SEALs are dispatched to go get a 13-year-old virgin or something, you know?
Is there like an overall subplot, like like this is a learning experience for the president, or like the witch doctor secretly is doing something else when this happens?
I think it's got to be more like
Or
they've never
straight horror
spend
movie.
all these resources on the poor, but like the lengths that they will go to for their own child.
Hold on, dude. Are you
It's
ready for
horrific.
this? I was about to draw. I was drawing you a notes card because I like this one. Are you ready for the note card that this is?
Sure.
I shit you not. This is the card that I drew. We need to cast Donald Trump as the protagonist.
Well, that just adds a whole new level of. First of all, now it's a reality TV show.
Yeah. I actually kind of like the idea though of like the government, like high-level government bodies trying to find very like cultist, weird, religious stuff.
Yeah.
Like you said, I would actually
then
watch
they-
this.
They also, you know what they have to do in this movie?
What?
They go to that warehouse where the Ark of the Covenant is stored, and they actually have to go search for all those boxes they put away.
Like, where did we
Like,
put
I'm
that?
pretty sure we got some holy water that Jesus had, and we had some of this stuff,
Right.
even though it belongs
Oh.
in a museum.
Now we need the movie title. Do you got a good movie title?
Oh, gotta be something about the president.
First Possession.
Yeah, that's a bad first. It's good with first. First demon.
The first demon. That was the next thing I was about to say. Is the first demon.
Yeah.
That's actually dude. I think that's a good idea.
There we go. Sold. I'm watching this.
Sold. Make that movie. All right, here's mine. A journalist on the trail of a huge story. Outwits gangsters and cops in a series of death-defying car chases. I feel like that's probably been done, kind of.
Yeah, a journalist outwits.
With gangsters and cops? Yeah.
Yeah, new one.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my god, this okay, this might be different. A shark with a human brain Struggles to survive after a deadly shipwreck.
Wait,
Okay.
really? That came together?
Okay. Yeah, somehow that can. These cards
Wait,
are.
how can the shark struggle to survive?
Hey,
after
this is my movie,
He
alright?
just swims around.
This is my movie. We're making it.
Okay.
So it's a shark that they discover in the ocean, right? And he has a human brain. So it's super smart. So they want to transport this specimen to the zoo, right? So they have to start with transporting him in a ship. Now the ship, though, gets caught in this giant storm, and the storm crashes this on an abandoned island, and the shark is what do you call it? Beached? Like they're beached?
Beached? Yeah.
But he has a human brain, and he's able to survive-ish. So it's kind of like picture Lost, but with a shark having a human brain. But he can live.
He gets on the island, though. I think he should stay in the ship. Like, he's kept in an aquarium during the ship.
Oh, you're right. What if it wrecked,
the
though? I was
aquarium
thinking he would
breaks.
spill out, right?
Yeah, but so there's a pool of water,
No.
right?
Okay, I got it.
But he can breathe. He can go
He
and
can
like
breathe.
live in that pool, but he needs to escape to the real ocean.
Yes. So he's kind of beached, but he's like, he
It's
has
kind
enough
of-
water to survive. It's like,
It's kind of its own Pickle Rick story.
I think it's like a phone booth or any of those movies, whatever that buried movie is, where it's kind of like the person's trapped in one spot for most of the movie.
Yeah.
And it's about them trying to get out of that situation. Now, what you do with a shark, though, with a human brain, is going to be very interesting.
And he also learns to love. Okay, now this is good enough. I want to add a note.
All right. Oh, God. Let's see. Can we set this during the war in Iraq?
No?
No, I don't. Let me do a different note on that
Because
one.
that's a desert.
Yeah, it's a very... that one doesn't work either. So what if the characters all were in high school?
High school shark. It's gonna be hard to
Okay,
get a
here's
note
a good one
works.
that can add up a little bit. What if the whole universe were in danger? Okay.
The whole universe. Oh, this shark.
So
is
this
evil.
shark doesn't just have any human brain. It has the brain. Somehow, Elon Musk transfused his brain with a shark. And this happened, though. And there's like a comet or something coming to Earth and say it's Elon Musk. It's not Elon Musk, but it's that character. The rich billionaire, the eccentric guy.
Like, he has a plan to save the world.
He has
Like,
the plan to save the world, but
huge scientist they need.
he
to
got during a science experiment got wrong. His brain got infused into a shark, so they're trying to find him. This is why they had to get him to land and everything. This is why they were getting him in the first place, but he got beached and shipwrecked. So not only does his survival depend on it, but the entire world's survival depends on him being unbeached.
This sounds like the best movie so far.
It sounds like the most ridiculous.
Like, not only... Like, I'm starting to think that Hollywood should play this game. Rather than just like, oh, it seems like they draw cards and they're like, oh, another superhero sequel.
Yeah.
That's what we got.
I'm
This is so much a better movie than like 90% of the crap that
It really
comes
is.
out.
Honestly, I still want to see the presidential demonic
Yeah.
possession movie.
That'd be a good, like, The Exorcist, but the President of the United States.
Yeah. Like, this game is just
movie.
should be in Hollywood for people, for writers. Alright, you ready for your next one?
Yeah, well, let's do one more each.
Alright.
Then we can do something else.
Alright, a suave art thief
A suave art thief, okay.
goes on a quest for the Holy Grail. Has that been done? It sounds sort of like a Indiana Jones thing,
I mean,
right?
it's Indiana Jones, but now he's a suave art thief.
Yeah, let's read, because that's just Indiana
He's just
Jones.
an archaeologist. It's not that. Yeah, let's do another one.
The world's meanest 10-year-old bully
Okay.
struggles to bring their best friend back from the dead. There you go. It's the unique
I feel like
one.
the bully wouldn't have a best friend, but okay, let's start with that. Okay, the world's biggest bully struggles to bring back his best friend.
So why is he bringing him back? How's he have a best friend if he's the world's bully? There's a lot of things you have to explain here.
Yeah, it's got to be his like backup bully.
His backup bully. It's like his
The
sidekick.
one
You know, bullies always have like
Yeah.
sidekick bullies.
Yeah, it's his sidekick. And at the end, they always have to learn the error of their ways. Right?
Okay,
so
how
does he learn the error?
I know where you can go with this. Like, he was a bully with his sidekick, but since his sidekick died, he's getting bullied.
Yeah, no. It shouldn't be his sidekick. It should be the kid he was bullying.
Okay,
And then
so
he learns how meaningless his life is without the kid he was bullying.
oh, so that's why he realizes it was his best friend because that's
Yeah.
what gave him purpose.
Yeah.
Okay,
He keeps trying to bring him back.
so it calls up the president who has all this demonic possession.
Yeah. All those powers. It's kind of the same story in a way, except the bully doesn't have as many resources other than the power of his punches and noogies.
Power of swirlies. And
I'm
so,
not sure if I can make this as good of a movie.
in the end, does he bring back his friend and then all is well?
Yeah, why not? I don't know. But it's got to be the bullied kid that he wants to bring back.
Okay,
Otherwise, it's got no heart, the movie.
this is true.
Yeah.
And you got a name for it? Oh, I never named my Shark Brain movie.
Okay, you name that while I try to come up with
Okay.
this one.
I'm gonna go with let's go with for some reason I'm thinking of from Finn to something, like from Finn to foe. From
Oh, well, Finn isn't that Spanish for end or something?
yeah, that's what I was thinking of, just actually Finn, because it actually kind of fits, right?
No, it should be like from something to Finn. So that to end.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
What's Spanish for begin? Let me see. Sure, Spanish end is Finn.
Finn is not
Yeah.
Spanish, but French, I thought.
No, it's Spanish.
Oh, well, let's begin.
Comenzar. So that you can't really make anything work with that.
From here to Finn.
Yeah, from that's
From here to
I mean,
Finn
it's
works.
not the greatest in the world. It needs workshop.
It needs
Finn is
workshop.
bad.
But you know what? For off the top of the head, that's not too bad.
Okay, what for mine? I was thinking a wedgie to the heart.
The heart's wedgie.
The heart wedgie. Or the noogie of the heart. Or the swirly of the heart. Something like that.
Very cheesy. I like it.
This is going to be so touching of a movie.
It's gonna touch the world. All right.
All right, your last one.
I have a fiery young rapper on their way to fame navigates the secret world of modern vampires. Okay, I got
Modern
this.
Vampires.
The modern vampires.
Mm-hmm.
Here's their twist. They don't die from stakes in the heart. They die from rap battles and losing. So this is what we discovered. So this upcoming rapper is really good with battling vampires in the rap battles. It's kind of like when you spill rice and the vampires have to count it. If you start rapping, the vampires have to rap battle you.
Have to rap back.
Yeah, they have to. So
This seems like a really cheesy movie.
yes.
So far, I don't think you beat the
It's Shark Brain?
Shark Brain. Yeah, that's got to be the best movie.
Hey, but still, you did not expect this twist, did you?
No.
And the name of the movie will be High Stakes.
High stakes.
Not too shabby.
Right then. Okay, let's do one more together. Let's
All right.
that. Let's try to top Shark Brain.
Combo. An innocent person framed for murder crashes their plane in Canadian wilderness.
That's not.
I
That's
don't-
not. That's a pretty standard movie.
Yeah,
honestly,
it's not
right?
good.
Like they're just gonna try to survive. That's. Well, let's try another one.
Okay. This is a different one. Alright. An astronomer that thinks they've made contact with aliens battles corruption in the greeting card industry.
Okay, now that's a hard one to make.
Yeah, that's
Battles
different.
corruption in the greeting card industry.
All right, so it has to be a hallmark, right? Because that's the hallmark of greeting cards, if you will.
So I feel like it must be like all the people want to write greeting cards for the aliens.
Yes. Okay, so the aliens think that's the way humans communicate is through cards. So you gotta send them greeting cards.
But there's corruption. Why is there corruption?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh.
Because the greeting card companies are after the crypto that the aliens have.
Obviously. I think we can do a different one. Let's try one more.
Okay.
A troubled kid with supernatural abilities. All right. Robs a bank to get themselves out of debt. That seems like it could be a real movie.
Yeah, that could be a real movie. What's his power?
Is there any supernatural bank robbery movies?
Not that I'm aware of.
Because that would be kind of cool. I guess the new one on Netflix, the Zombies one, was technically that. So what's his supernatural ability that lets him rob banks? Because it can't be like invisibility, because that's almost too easy to rob a bank, right? Because then there's no drama.
It's gotta be...
Maybe when he's talking to somebody, he can convince them to do things.
Oh, I was thinking like he could read their what they if they're lying or not, or like their true hearts, or
But why would that let him
that.
rob a bank better?
Like their past.
Okay, I still don't get how this lets him rob banks by reading.
I don't know, but during it, he gets their you get flashbacks of the person he's interacting with,
like their life.
Yeah, and so he knows that they're giving a bad combination, and it's all because of da 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 da.
Okay, so he has the ability to essentially get people's reasons they're behaving away if they're lying, but because he can see their past and history, so it's lost flashbacks to why they're acting the way they are.
Yeah, in fact, they kind of made a movie the follow up to Lost. They made something kind of like that, right?
I don't remember.
There was a bank. It was from the same.
I think it was called Flash Forward, wasn't it? It had big flash forwards.
So rather than flashbacks, they were flash forwards.
Yeah,
that's it. But now I'm just saying, let's just do the flashbacks for the characters.
Yeah, okay.
That makes way more fucking sense.
It would be some good drama. I like it.
Yeah.
It'd be different. It would be a different heist movie. I would like a heist movie with people that have abilities.
Powers. And I feel like this would be a good one. You're trying to read people and trying to figure out how to manipulate them.
Yeah.
Based on their past, because you actually have insight to their past.
Because you know what makes them tick and what will make them do things for you.
Yeah, that would be a reasonably good movie.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's note this one since it's our last one.
All right.
What? No, that's stupid. I think something's missing. What if we add, and then it tells me to draw a character card. A genie trapped in a magical lamp.
No, that's hard. This was a good movie. Now it's getting a little hokey.
Now it's Shazam.
Okay, that's what's in the bank. That's what he's trying to rob.
Oh,
right?
Nice, because he gets 3 wishes.
A safe deposit box, yeah.
So he made one wish.
One guy in there. There's one guy in there. He knows the guy is there that has it, but he needs to find him and get him to get it.
I think we made the movie actually better if we made it that's how he got his first wish, or power was through his first wish, and then something happened to where this got trapped in this bank, and now he has to rob it. But all he knows is why people act the way they do.
I think it's probably a lot less hokey without the genie, but if we have to include the genie. It feels like did you watch Kevin Smith's one? It's not stand up exactly, What's that?
Oh, stand up. No.
Yeah, it's not exactly stand up. He's just telling stories.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But at one point, he was like trying to write a movie for Superman.
Uh-huh.
And there was a producer he got that was like, obviously he must have been like someone's cousin or something, because he was super incompetent.
Oh.
And he was like writing Superman, but he's like, okay, at some point put a giant spider in there.
What the fuck?
And he's like, okay.
What
Like,
the
you just
fuck?
gotta write it in because this guy's in charge of the movie, right? But apparently later on, that guy was in charge of... Because Kevin Smith never actually made the Superman movie.
Mm-hmm.
That guy was in charge of the Wild Wild West, right? Where there's a giant mechanical spider.
To be fair, that was fucking awesome.
But still, that's how these things happen. Is sometimes people do just give these notes. They're like, you know what? It's a good movie. Add a giant spider.
But what we're missing is a giant spider.
That's this kind of note. Was like, it's a good movie.
How do we completely ruin it?
Add a fucking genius.
It's actually hilarious, like, because those pitches and the notes do seem like real notes, like you'd get weird shit like that.
This game was totally made by a jaded like screenwriter.
Probably. That's kind of hilarious. It's actually a pretty well made game. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Some of them, like, they come out, the combinations are like...
That exists.
Yeah, like, that's a real movie. That's, like, close enough.
But you would play this game, like, But Wait, There's More, where you would have characters and plots, and you'd play one yourself. So it's less random of what comes up. So you could come up with hilarious things yourself.
Gotcha. Alright. Do you have what else we'll do?
No, I wasn't sure how long we would go with that, but there was some news things that we haven't talked about lately.
While you figure it out, I'm going to go get some more alcohol.
Okay.
Alright, I'll be back in 2.
Are you 2 and 2?
Alright, what have we got?
Alright, so there's a couple news stories that we haven't discussed that we should probably touch on. The recent big news is all the Joe Rogan controversy on Spotify. Have you seen any of this?
Yes. So I know Neil Young is pulling his music.
Some other person is pulling it as well.
Yeah. You know what the funny thing is? I've heard all this. I haven't heard what Joe Rogan said that they object to. Just that he's generally a vaccine skeptic, or did he say something?
He's pretty anti-vax. I think specifically one of the things he said is if you're 20, like if you're in your 20s and healthy, you shouldn't get the vaccine.
I think it's wrong, but it's an opinion. I don't.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of people are protesting it because he has such a major platform and people are following it. You know what I mean? Like he is influencing people.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Like, I get, like, just have a good argument or argue against them.
Yeah.
Like, here's what I want to do, right? I want to get all the arguments that Joe Rogan has made, like everything, all of them, right? Put them in a book, right? And start sending those out for free, and see if I can get people to burn the books.
What do you mean burn the books?
Because I feel like liberals have from like the old school.
Oh, I see what you're saying. As in like
an intense don't burn the books.
Yeah.
Anyone that burns books is like a Nazi.
Well, you know what's funny is that's happening right now at the same time as
the worst
this.
of the worst. Well, I don't know. Are they burning a book?
No, so there's not book burnings, but liberals, of course, are upset about a book that is about like against Nazism and stuff that's being banned in a lot of like libraries and schools. It's like a comic book.
See, that's. Oh yeah. But that's what I want.
You want to see if you can like get the full circle of them going against their own views.
Burn the book. Like, yes, you have freedom of speech, so it's not really censorship, but it's akin to book burning.
Yeah.
Right? It's not true censorship, but you're basically burning books. Like, trying to burn down his podcast isn't different than burning books. It's the same.
I don't think that's no. I think
You
that's
want
way
to silence
different.
the guy.
If you protest
No.
what somebody says,
No. It's not protesting. It's trying to cancel him. Trying to get rid of, doing everything in your power to make his audience less.
that's true.
Like, to try to drive down
Diminish his
burning
reach, yeah.
books. That's definitely a way to, like, if you go and grab all the books of his out of a library and burn them, yeah, that's pretty much what you're trying to do, is diminish the guy's reach.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Which never works anyways.
That's what I want. No, and that's the other thing, is it's, what was the effect?
The Streisand effect.
The Streisand
Yeah.
effect, yeah. Like, everyone that's doing this is just making him get way more publicity.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is all free publicity for him.
Right. So, that's my opinion, is I disagree with the man. I think you should get the vaccine even if you're 20. But just let people say what they want. No matter anyone that thinks whatever they say, whatever I disagree with, if they want to say it, I don't think they should be stopped from saying it. I think it's on me to come up with a better argument against why they're wrong. Right? It's just like being lazy. Like, let's not actually argue against them. Let's burn their shit. Let's try to make sure people can't hear them. Like, that's not the way you do it. You try to argue better. Like, that's the whole founding of the Enlightenment, right?
Yeah. The problem, I think,
Is like, people should say what they want.
one of the things we have that's such an issue right now is we have so much information combined with misinformation. It is hard sometimes to figure out what is true anymore.
People say that, like, that's a new thing. It's not.
I think it's more rampant of misinformation.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? I think it is.
Not even remotely.
Why not?
I think every single religion in the history of the world has been just a mass amount of fucking misinformation and stupidity. And you know what? There was never any shortage of them throughout the world.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's just, the internet has created so much information. There's such a machine of misinformation. You know what I mean?
No,
The scale of information
Still,
is just
so much
larger in
bullshit.
general.
Like, if you go back in history, like, so you've heard things like Caligula made his horse a senator,
Okay. Mhm.
right? And he had sex with his sister, maybe, and all those things,
Yeah.
right? Thing is, we don't know those are true.
No.
It's just what some people at that time wrote down, and some historians think it's just
But
his
no.
opponents making shit
What
up.
you're saying isn't the opposite of what I'm saying. You're saying basically in history, misinformation existed. It was just more powerful. I'm saying there's just more
saying it hasn't changed at all.
misinformation.
No, I'm saying there's...
Okay, you know there's
like,
more
the
misinformation.
per person is pretty much...
Tell me this: is there
No.
more information in the world today?
No. So the percentage is the same, or close. Like, if 43% of everything you hear is bullshit, about 43% of everything you hear is bullshit 2,000 years ago.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like, even what's his name? Mark Twain had that quote. It was a lie gets halfway around the world before the truth can get its boots on.
Right? I heard it as
Right.
it goes around the world 3 times before the truth gets its
Yes.
boots on. But yes,
Something
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah, yeah.
right? But that's that was, I mean, it's
I
not
feel like that's
Bible,
more a
but
comment
still,
on
there was
rumors and
no
stuff.
television.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's all this
I
is,
guess that's true.
and,
Rumors
like,
are misinformation,
innuendo,
right?
Like, that's all it is.
Gossip.
Yeah. And so the world hasn't changed. People are full of shit. And people just are so willing
Maybe
to
now
believe
it's
in
just
people
more
that are
easy
full
to
of shit
expose
all the
it.
time. But sometimes it's
a way,
hard
too.
because you can't really know. Like, I'm not really going to do my due diligence and start reading scientific papers
Either.
because I ain't got that kind of time.
You dropped out, my
So
dude.
I never buy these arguments about Facebook is making it so much work. It's always been like that.
Yep, I'm back on.
Hey,
Hey, my internet cut out for whatever reason, dude. This fucking Spectrum is awful. Well, it's
Well,
literally cut out
at least
like
for once
once
it's
a
not me.
day.
That sucks.
We just got a new router and modem too because I called and
Oh.
complained about it. And so clearly it hasn't been fixed.
Yeah.
I honestly think
I-
they're throttling and cutting internet sometimes.
All they do, like every time I've had these problems, they send a person. I'm pretty sure the dude's just there to keep you content while, like, he goes, screws about, and then leaves, and he goes, yeah, maybe, we'll see. And, like, the dude probably just goes and, like, sits there, looks at the chords, and flicks it a few times, and, like,
Yeah.
Like, they're not doing anything.
Yeah, when I was
Until
talking,
they really figure out the problem.
they were talking about something like when the person was talking to me on the phone, it just sounded like they were talking BS, like right out their ass. Like, yeah, the issue here is it's switching channels. No, this is literally what he said. I was like, what do you mean switching channels? Like ports? And he's like, no, channels. And I'm like, what the fuck are you even talking about? There's no, what channel?
He's just making shit up.
That's what I'm saying. He's just like, you're just making shit up, dude. But here's the problem. What do I do?
Nothing.
Spectrum's my option.
You remember that there's the South Park episode, right?
Yes.
Where they squeeze their nipples.
This is what Spectrum's doing right now. Have you seen that South Park episode?
Ew. I just unlocked that memory.
Oh, you know that one out? Oh, that's too bad. Oh. oh, it's too bad. It's disconnecting randomly.
I'm gonna have fun editing this.
Start as a
people
joke,
are not gonna get this,
and then you're
or
just gonna
we'll
come.
include it and maybe cut the time.
Yeah, probably. I feel like most people will get that.
No, but there's 2 minutes of silence where I'm going, what the fuck? Where'd you go?
Oh, yeah, I have to cut that out.
All right, were we still going on the Joe Rogan thing?
I think we got it. So misinformation still exists and always has existed.
Yeah, it's
just now people in power on top of people not in power can spread it.
Yeah, I don't know. Everyone could always spread it. Now it's just the thing to talk about now is misinformation. Before it would have been called unsubstantiated rumors or gossip. Now it's misinformation, as if it's a new thing. It's repackaging old crap that's always existed as a new thing, and the news trying to sell you on it. That's what I think it is.
I do love the comedian where he talks about, like, remember when people would just, like, make shit up? It's Tom Segura. He talks to his dad, said, like, who was it that was gay?
Oh, yeah. I forgot which actor. And he's like, oh, yeah, he's gay. And so, like, Tom Segura thought
So-
for, like, years he was gay.
So for, like, 10 years, I thought he was gay.
Yeah.
I think it was like Tom Hanks or something.
Misinformation.
No.
Yeah, it's one of those big actors.
Yeah, definitely not Tom.
That's what it used to be, is just people making shit up to... Oh, you know what they call that? A skippy.
Do you think that's like what they do in high schools and colleges now? Like instead of spreading rumors, it's like misinformation.
Yeah, what do they do
Yeah, that's what I'm
in
saying.
school now? I guess you could still spread rumors about people.
Yeah, nothing. You just go and spread rumors about people.
Yeah.
There's no enforcement. You can say anything you want.
I was saying, like, Ashley, so this is something he was talking about. They had Instagrams that were like people in class sitting with bad posture or people in class sleeping, like, as Instagram things you could follow.
Like in her class.
I think so. I think it might be like...
That's very high
Or
school.
nationwide.
Yeah, it might be nationwide, but maybe they also tag their school so they can follow that. Like, there's probably posts on the school. And they're like, that's kind of like low-key cyberbullying,
It's high-key cyberbullying.
but, like, kind of hiding it as something else, right?
Yeah.
I was like, it's kind of weird how I bet you a lot of bullying does become internet-based.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah, and you got to make a TikTok to address it.
Yeah. It's a whole different world, man.
I'm so glad
Yeah.
I don't live in it.
Yeah. You missed the good old days where they just punched you and called you a fag.
Or a girl, like, gave someone to give you a note saying she didn't like you.
Yeah, right. I don't know, like, what would be better to grow up in, honestly.
Yeah.
The digital era or not.
I think we hit the sweet spot growing up. A little
Yeah,
bit
we kind of
of
got like
policy.
the beginning of the internet, so it wasn't like you could cyberbully much.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
weird
this
things
is
that
coming-
came up though, like
This
your
is
top
coming
8
from a guy that made a
MySpace.
teacher cry.
That was so great. Just delete that bitch.
This is
right
true.
Off the top 8.
I did make a teacher cry because we made a
Because you
internet thing about her.
cyberbullied her.
I did cyberbully her. You're right. I'm a pioneer. I'm a pioneer in the cyberbullying
What
space.
was her crime, though? Why were you cyberbullying her?
Well, she was a piece of shit teacher, to be fair.
She was a bad teacher.
You know, she was teaching computers. And here I am, we're making a website with computer games and shit. We clearly know way more than her.
Yeah.
So, like, it was one of those classes, like, why are you trying to teach me? Like, the first day, it's like one of those, like, this is your mouse, and this is this shit. And you're like, are you fucking for real right now? Because we don't need this. It's like it's something that probably should be taught in, like, 3rd grade, and even then, I feel like it might be not advanced enough.
Yeah. So
I think it was, like, a outdated type of class. Like, I'm not joking, like, it was, like, learning Excel and Word.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
you know all
I'm
of
gonna
it.
defend the teacher, though. Suppose I don't know, like, what control does she have over the curriculum? Was she like required to teach a class, and they gave her a textbook and said, "Just do this"?
Well, to be fair, Nick, I'm in the wrong here, but the class was still garbage.
I'm telling you, the class was. I guarantee the class was garbage. But sometimes I do feel bad for the. I don't know if she came up with that on her own, not realizing. I don't think.
Oh,
she
no,
should
I'm
have
sure
been
she
told
has
all
the
those
curriculum.
things. She should have probably just been told, "This class is garbage."
But when you're a
maybe she didn't
teacher,
even come up with on her own.
what do you do though when you're a teacher and literally almost everyone in the class knows more than you about what you're teaching? Like, it's a parent, like, it's a computer class.
Well, she needs a salary, right?
Yeah. But
So
if
you just do what you have to do.
maybe this is my point of view, if I saw that, like,
Yeah.
it was an extracurricular class to begin with, right?
Yeah.
I would just be like,
come up with the more interesting stuff. Like, put some effort and like come up with stuff. People
yeah,
can
because
learn.
everybody in the class is going to pass. You don't have to do anything. I would like, hey, I'm going to put on a movie, like, do this work or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
just get your work done that, you know, has to be done. Because there's always, like, you have to get this shit done because it's...
So it
in
was
the-
just a bunch of busy work bullshit. Like,
Exactly. Get your
Legal
busy work done,
department
and then you can do whatever you want. That's basically what I would make the
Yeah.
class.
then maybe I would say she deserves something. Because, like, just put on the movie Hackers and watch it on repeat every day.
I wish we would have cyberbullied my computer teacher. I wish we would have. He was creepy. He was so creepy.
Well, we weren't very kind with her.
Yeah. Let me tell you, they cyberbullied her quite a bit.
We got sent to the principal's office. When I
But
was
you know
on,
what? I feel like... Who was the principal, or who talked to you?
I do not remember the principal's name.
But you said he was, I believe in free speech and all, so you can say what you want, but...
No, he didn't say that.
I thought it was kind of the kind.
He basically said, like, you guys clearly, like, he was kind of, like, complimenting us on our knowledge of, like, computers, because we made a fucking website, which back in those days was like, whoa, what the hell? You know HTML?
Yeah, my friend Tom taught me.
Yeah, like, well,
Yeah.
this is advanced shit. It was, like, kind of, like, complimenting us on having the knowledge to do that stuff, and, like, you'll clearly, like, if you use this for good, you know, you can make good money in life and stuff, which he wasn't wrong if you do that,
Right.
but we made a fucking picture of her getting a log splitter and an article about how shitty of a teacher she was.
Yeah, but I'm going to defend the principal or whoever it was like, he didn't try to suspend you or anything.
We just
Like,
had
a
to
lot of
apologize,
really
I think it was.
Did you have to?
Yeah, I think that's all we did. I think we just got an apology because our parents got called, so that was the real punishment.
No. But yeah.
You know how that goes. Yeah, we had to
Yeah,
do some kind of
It's
apology.
an after-school activity. I don't know.
Do you remember though with that
Weird.
that website that we made? I had to change the web address like every few days because the IT people at the school would like block it eventually.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, I had to change
I'm sure
that
that's true.
address almost like every other day because everyone in the
Hilarious.
class for the computer class would go to it and play the games we had on there.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
The
What else we
Tamagotchi of
did?
you I made?
Yeah. Is that what you did? That was the other game?
It was Tamagotchi and a 5-line story I made.
There's something else, like a high-low game or something like that.
Oh, I'm sure there was something like that. I just remember the Tamagotchi because he had the picture of you with a gun to your head if you, like, really didn't take care of you.
We need to bring that back. That's actually kind of hilarious.
I wish we could find those old pictures.
Instead of Zach gets a job, let's do Zach the Tamagotchi.
Zach the
Zachagotchi.
I think now would be the perfect time to do Zach gets a job.
That's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
We're talking about he could do the phone interview. If it was a phone interview, he could just do it for a tech job.
No.
She doesn't like her idea is just get Zach gets a job, not Zach
Not
fucks
Zach-
around.
Zach fucks up a
And
job.
finds out.
I like the jokey
Alright.
Zach gets a job though.
What else do we got today?
What else is going on in the world? There's something else. We got really sidetracked. We knucked around a lot there.
Yeah, well, this was Joe Rogan.
Yeah, this started with Joe Rogan.
He's not exactly serious matter.
Oh my god. Oh, that's the other thing. The anti-work subreddit. Did you see that?
Oh, I saw the interview with a guy, the dog walker.
I think it was a guy, but his name was Darlene. So I wasn't sure if that was. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You saw he did an interview online.
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
On Fox News
Mhm.
or something, right?
Yeah, exactly. I watched
And
it.
he walks dogs for a living.
Yeah.
And he's...
But let's be. I mean, he didn't represent it well, but.
Yeah.
Ethan Klein from H3H3 did like a little segment about this, and I'm with him. Like, why are you shitting on this guy for walking dogs? If that's what he wants to do for a living, who the fuck cares?
No, well, yeah. I mean,
Like,
is,
it is
but
It is a job.
it's not like, okay, if that's, it's his right. It's his freedom to do what he wants.
Yeah.
But if a 30-year-old man, basically, let's compare it to a 30-year-old man living in his basement, his parents' basement. That's his life. He can do what he wants. It's pathetic. I mean, I look at the guy and I think you're a 30-year-old man and you're walking dogs 20 hours a week. It's a little pathetic. But
Do we know if he lived in his
pathetic
parents'
if you want. It's
basement?
your
I mean, it
goddamn
kind of
right.
looked like that.
What's that? Yeah.
Dude, it looked like that, but I don't know if he does live in his parents'
and that's
basement.
kind of what the Fox News guys was like. I think it was Fox News. Was like,
Yes, it was.
Okay. It's like, you're 30 years old, man. At this point, you should have a little ambition. Like, you aren't going on dating websites being like, I walk dogs 20 hours a week, and baby, come hang
But
out
I
with
still don't
me.
think that's actually bad. If you walk dogs and you make a decent living off of it, I don't
I don't
see
think
why
he
that's
makes a
bad.
decent living. I bet he lives with his parents still. At
I don't
30 years
know.
old. And I bet in another 10 years, given his work ethic, he's going to be living with his parents. Right?
Yeah.
That's the attitude I feel the Fox News host has, is he knows that this... Like, and that's why he came off bad, is he just feels like he's a big loser.
Yeah, and that, I mean,
Right.
he leaned in on that, obviously.
Like,
It was an easy way to make fun of anti-work. Like, does this guy ever even work in his life?
yeah. I mean, there is a good case for the anti-work people in that, like, if you work 40 hours a week, you should probably be able to afford a house and, like, even support kids. That
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like, the old past of having
Yeah.
a union. Like, I would say, yeah, I understand that. But I just want to, like, walk dogs, like, 20 hours a week and, like, and give me free money. Come on, dude.
It-
Don't be that much of a fucking
I
loser.
like the idea, too, because anti-work is kind of a bad name for the subreddit. It's more like work reform, and I think somebody made a subreddit for that as
Like,
well.
it should be like, and you know what? The old guys, they had to earn it, right? Like, you go back to the
Mhm.
early 1900s, the unions had riots where people died,
Yeah.
right?
That's what we gotta do now?
This
We gotta
guy
die?
just goes on and, like, post like mean things on the internet.
Yeah.
Where's the hard work? Where's the ambition? Go kill a few people. Then I'll take you seriously.
That's true.
People always take you more seriously when somebody dies.
But I feel like they're also like, if there was a large enough sit out for workers, there'd be a shitstorm, right?
Yeah, and
there's just
action.
action.
It's not just that.
There's no action.
Like, does this happen anymore? Do people beat the shit out of scabs?
I don't know.
Is, right?
I feel like they don't report it, right? I feel like, once again, this is a news bias thing. All the companies buy those kind of.
I feel like millennials
places.
wouldn't do anything about scabs because they'd all be immigrants, and that would be racist.
Yeah. I don't know. People were protesting K-Log because they brought in scabs and stuff.
But not protesting, Zach. I'm not talking about protesting.
I know, you're talking about violence.
They would beat the fucking shit out of them, right? They would be throwing rocks and stuff.
On TV.
Yeah. It sounds like you just want more violence in the world. I'm
just saying, like, back in the day, they had to work for it. They had to work for those unions, and now they're just whining on the internet.
Nick already has a job. He just wants to see the violence.
Yeah, exactly. It's really more like the Romans in their Colosseum. I just want to see the peasants fight.
Why is no one dying?
Are you not entertained?
Somebody get them gladiuses.
I do wonder that too with like rich people that are fucking over. You know, if people have these strong opinions, like, will eventually we see somebody like get assassinated or something?
See somebody get assassinated for work?
Anything like that, like somebody killing their boss or somebody killing like a Jeff Bezos type.
Yeah, I've always wondered, like, how has no one tried to kill Bezos yet?
He probably has security out the wazoo, man.
No. You think so, but somebody once threw a pie in Bill Gates' face just to show it could be done.
Oh, really?
Right? I'm pretty sure.
Just to show you can get that close to him.
Yeah.
Somebody threw a shoe at George Bush.
Bill Gates. I think it was him.
And that guy is now dead.
Yeah, Bill Gates pie. In Brussels in February 1998, to meet with business leaders, Gates was hit in the face with a cream pie as he was about to enter a building.
Huh. Yeah, if you can hit somebody with a pie, you can definitely hit them with something else.
Yeah, like just a knife. A knife in the face, and there you go. Now Bezos is, if not dead, scarred for life.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked that it hasn't happened. To be clear, we're not recommending this for the FBI, NSA, and CIA who listen to our podcast in the daily.
Well,
there
now
are
I know
so many. My impression is there are so many disgruntled Amazon warehouse workers, right?
Yeah, I'm literally shocked somebody hasn't done something.
Of employment, like.
But maybe Bezos is smart enough to. You probably think about it. He lives in a gated community with super security. I'm sure he could, but you have to be smart, right?
The president of the United States, right? Several of them had died. See, that's where the work ethic of this generation has gone wrong, Zach.
They're not assassinating enough people.
Yeah. No one kills the president anymore. Like,
nobody kills the president anymore. You know what the problem with America is? Presidents are getting assassinated.
Yeah. You would have thought the first black guy. Like, I was like, oh man, he's not gonna last long. But everyone's too lazy nowadays. They're just like, I'm a racist. But...
Dude, I'm really shocked there was an attempt on either Obama or Trump.
I don't think anyone even tried to kill. I think somebody did try to kill Trump, actually, right?
No, not that I'm aware
I think
of.
there was an assassination attempt on Trump.
Really?
Assassination.
I didn't hear anything.
I don't think there was one on Obama.
I didn't hear anything about a Trump assassination.
Maybe it was just something that was overblown. Las Vegas rally incident. Yeah, so this was when he was a nominee. Some Michael Steven Stanford attempted to grab the pistol of a Las Vegas cop. He said he claimed he wished to kill Trump to prevent him from becoming president.
Wow, he didn't even bring his own gun, though. That's how lazy we got.
He only got 12 months. Yeah. Well, you can't get a gun in there, obviously, but you could take one from a cop.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He only got 12 months
for a lengthy history of mental disorders.
Well, that's what I'm saying though with these public figures. Like sometimes just like a crazy deranged person, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the guy that killed JFK was just fucking lunatic, right? I don't even think he had a coherent reason to do it.
Yeah.
No. And then the guy that shot Reagan, he did it to impress Jodie Foster. Like, that made any goddamn sense.
Yeah. Have we, did we predict any deaths for this year like that? Because we had a lot. I don't remember us predicting any deaths in our predictions podcast.
Oh, no. You're right. We should have. I mean, it's definitely COVID or something. Because there have been a lot of, like, celebrity deaths now, right?
Yeah. It's definitely... COVID's accelerating, I feel like, some old people's deaths.
And not just, like, the old people dying. Like, just other random people, like... I don't know. Mental health issues.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's not just COVID, it's all the side effects of COVID and things happening in the world. Worse care,
There's
people
so
not
many
going to the
famous
hospital.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going to really look back in the past couple years with like, damn, a lot of people fucking died. Yeah, Meatloaf, Bob Saget, Betty White. Like,
yeah.
We're just in January. Well, he wasn't in January.
He was, yeah, you're right. It wasn't
recent.
It was like, it was October, maybe?
And apparently he'd been having cancer for a while.
Yeah, he just didn't let it on.
Yeah.
The whitest kid you know guy died.
Oh shit! Yeah, he died too. Damn.
Yeah, but he like apparently I looked at he just fell off his balcony, drunk.
What the fuck? That's what happened.
He fell off his balcony, wasted.
I did not know that's how he died.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Good way to go. But that's where it's like it's mental health. I think like the guy was probably locked up and not.
Yeah, I think you're right on that.
Every day.
If he was working and not during COVID, I bet you there wouldn't be.
Sad. That guy was young. He probably had a lot of good output left in him.
Yeah. He did have some good stuff. What was that? Travis something or something like that? Trevor
Moore.
Trevor Moore. Should have been able to remember that last name.
Yeah, you really should have. A gallon of PCP? That's a lot, right?
A gallon in it?
It comes in liquid? Yeah, that's just science.
A gallon? Wait, is that a skit?
Yeah, did you not see a gallon of PCP?
No, I thought you were saying that's what he had in him when he died.
No, that's just one of his skits is a gallon of PCP. Dude, you gotta watch some of this guy's stuff. I
have.
Really
it's just been a while.
Major loss. I really loved most of his stuff. He was hilarious.
It's just been a while. It's not like skits I remember because I watched them so long ago.
Yeah. Some of them are good enough. It's like the Monty Python skits. Like, good enough you'll remember them.
Yeah.
Anyways.
True.
What else we got to talk about?
Yeah, what else is going on?
A couple more stories and call
Do you have a death prediction? We need to add a death prediction.
Oh, who will die next?
Yeah.
Well, now that Betty White is gone, the easy one's taken. The Queen of England, that's the other easy one.
Yeah, I could see that one, but I think she's got it in her to survive. I'm going to go with an oddball one.
Okay.
Kind of old. That we don't hear from, like, recently, but you used to hear from
Queen
a lot.
Of England, she's 95 years old.
Holy shit. Hey, Betty White was 99, so...
99, she made it a while. Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to go with Morgan Freeman.
Oh, Morgan Freeman could die? How
old is he?
He's old as shit.
I feel like that's very, very in there.
84.
I hope, I hope he doesn't, but he's in that age category.
84 is really old. Mick Jagger is 78.
Nah, man, he too many drugs. He's good.
I don't know. Morgan Freeman was 6'2". He didn't seem that tall.
I know he was kind of tall.
I think he was tall. I don't know why. 6'2" is pretty tall.
Yeah.
Most of the, celebrities, they're not really tall. They just kind of shoot them in a way that makes them look.
Yeah.
Who else is Morgan
Peter
Freeman's
Dinklage actually isn't short at all. He's 5'7".
He's 8'9". I can see Morgan Freeman going. Meatloaf would have been a good one to predict that you wouldn't have thought of because he's not as famous as Morgan Freeman. But
Yeah.
the dude is he's huge, number one. And two, apparently he was a very hardcore conservative that had never gotten vaccinated.
But when you say huge, did you mean size-wise or popularity-wise?
Huge.
Okay.
No, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
He's a big guy, and since he was a conservative, very hardcore, he would have never have gotten vaccinated.
I didn't know he was a
Which apparently
hardcore
he didn't.
conservative.
I didn't either until I saw he died and read, like, oh yeah. He didn't explicitly say he didn't get vaccinated, but he was like, I love Trump.
Oh my god. Dude, there's a big
Well,
thing
yeah,
in
he probably
the
didn't get
magic
vaccine.
community right now. One of the most popular magic artists, Seb McKinnon. He does amazing art. I actually have one of the magic collections I bought came with an artwork. I think it might be a Seb McKinnon artwork.
Mm-hmm.
And I have it hanging up, a print of his. Apparently, he went to a Canadian anti-vax rally.
Oh.
And, like, he posted something on Twitter that was, like, really out there right-wing. And all the magic community is like, oh, great, we got to cancel, like, Seb McKinnon. Like, they're totally against it.
You got to burn all his cards now.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. What's funny is his cards will become worth more.
Yeah, encourage other idiots to burn his cards so the cards you have are worth more.
That's what happened, like, Magic did this thing where they banned from, like, all formats controversial cards that they made back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, they kind of went up in price because they're older.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see this. I gotta pull them up. For political correctness. I'm trying to figure out how to, like, get that specific banning list. Alright, so just so you have an idea of, like, what they banned. There was Crusade, which I don't get why that... Jihad. There's a card called Jihad from back in the day. That got banned.
Crusade because it means kill the Muslim. So, right? That's what...
I think so, yeah.
They tried to name Operation Iraqi Freedom, the invasion of initial Iraq, Operation Crusade, and it had to be renamed because it sounded like they were going to go kill Muslims.
This one I guess I kind of get. Cleanse, and it destroyed all black creatures in play. So that one I kind of get.
Jesus. Well, sometimes you want to look at it and think, what the fuck were they thinking?
Well, these were like back in the early 90s.
Still.
This one I don't get. It's called Invoke Prejudice, but it's about like creature spells.
Yeah. People need to understand, like, sometimes words like prejudice aren't used in the exact same context. Yeah,
exactly.
Like in, what's the movie?
To be fair, though, the art kind of looks like
Kill with
Klan
Extreme
members.
Prejudice. He doesn't mean be a racist. He just means, like, like your bias should be on everything you can do to kill this person.
I think the artwork might have been what did it in, though. I just put it in the Discord. It kind of looks like Klan member
Okay,
ghosts.
yeah, now I see. That's definitely a Klansman. That is definitely a Klansman.
Yeah. I think the name combined with that might have
Never
done
mind.
that card in.
Now I understand it. Ugh.
But yeah, I mean, literally, I just went to my Twitter. The top thing is about Seb McKinnon. It's kind of wild.
We have different Twitters.
Yes. Well, I think like half of my Twitter is Magic related.
Do you still even play Magic that much?
Yeah, I just played. Was it yesterday? Yeah, Saturday. Yesterday.
Okay, never mind. I haven't played. I probably haven't played in a decade.
Yeah, we played at the. We did the Christmas party in January.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played
Who'd you play?
Magic a lot. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Who'd you play at our Christmas party?
Yeah.
Had to be one of your cousins.
Joey plays, Matthew plays, and Josh has some decks because Gabriel and Beth both play now.
Okay, gotcha.
Did you hear Mom and Dad played D&D?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, they told me. Sure, that was fun. You know, Dad played with us once. He DM'd once.
Did he? I don't remember
If
this.
you don't remember, it did not go very well.
I don't remember. I don't think I can remember that long
power
ago.
Of the imagination, or like it was a long time ago. He tried to DM. Did not work out. I think we played that one game.
I can see that. More a player, not a DM.
Yeah.
Anyways, what else we got going on in the world?
Do you want me to try to find a story?
Yeah, so I got something going on in my community of magic. What do you got going on in your community of business and finance and tech? Any sweet economic news?
Sweet economic news. Let me bring up Marginal Revolution and see what comes up. See if anything stirs.
Is anyone being canceled in the economy? The U.S. dollar.
Blah.
Got him.
Blah blah blah. I mean, I have things I can talk about, but nothing major.
I
think if there's anything good. Let me check Hacker News real quick.
There we go.
They already
Some
went
hack
through my
news.
new.
I kind of forget I have
all,
that.
like-
I need to look at that more often.
You think it's all interesting at the time you read it, but at the end of the day, you ask what happened, and I go, I don't know, nothing really.
Yeah, I feel like we do that a lot in the world right now. Like, I read memes
Yeah.
and Reddit all day, and, like, it's nothing that really needs to be retained.
Yeah. Okay, one big thing that happened. See, it's because it's too specific. Log4j, which is a logging framework that we use at work, and practically everyone that writes in Java would use this logging framework.
Mm-hmm.
There was a remote execution vulnerability where people could potentially like execute code on your servers whatever code they wanted. So that was a big thing maybe like a month ago, is everyone had to go and update their stuff to remove this.
Oh my god.
Because like an enormous number of systems would be vulnerable to this, so it was a big thing.
Yeah, that sounds pretty
But
bad.
basically, no one would notice other than like I didn't even read the news. I just because of was it programmer jokes or programmer humor on Reddit? I kept seeing people making jokes about the Log4j people. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Because I was out of work at the time, right? So
Yeah.
once I got back, I realized they were replacing Log4j. But there was just a bunch of memes popping up about Log4j, and it's all broken and blah blah blah. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So, but yeah, not like that means anything. There was one funny bit where it was like, so this is maintained. It's like a hobby project by one guy, like an open source thing. And then some CEO of some big company sent him a thing like demanding he fix it right now. I was like, dude, he's doing this shit for free. You're not paying him anything.
Jesus.
Just don't use the shit.
Yeah. I do like Hacker News' content when I go to it, but the usability of it's not there.
It's very, very simple.
Yeah,
Like,
it just needs a little more, like,
No.
easier to
Don't-
read.
It should not, like, what is it, like, appeal to the general public like Reddit did and become just another Reddit. Just keep it, like, it's shitty and just...
Just keep it shitty. The only thing I
keep it
really
shitty.
wish I could do,
Keep
I guess
the
they,
riffraff out.
when I read, like, comment threads, there's nothing to, like, collapse them after I've read them.
I think there is. There is.
Is
A
there?
little minus symbol. Minus symbol. See it? That's-
Oh, you know what? I guess I didn't realize that was even there.
See,
You're
hey,
right.
and even here, if you go to link number 22, in defense of the boring web, yeah, just keep it like that. Don't make it all nifty and cool looking.
In defense of the boring web.
Yeah,
What are you talking about, number 22?
in Hacker News right now, if I'm looking...
I have
at
a
links,
UX
in defense-
designer walks into a Tesla bar.
Okay, well, that's not what I have.
Do I have to go to
Apparently,
new?
defense.
I probably have to go to new.
No. I'd probably just refresh. Now it's not 22 for me anymore either. Now I get the same thing.
Ah, see, you're just behind
Now
there.
it's number... No, wait, it was a different one. I just saw it. Now it's number 20 for me. Right?
Ah,
And
yeah,
then
I
if
do see
refresh
it.
Again. Yeah.
There is something to be said about that.
Yeah, don't... A lot of the web's just bullshit. A bunch of stupid shit.
Yeah,
You
there's a
there?
lot of that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was looking at the thing you just said. Yeah, there was another one I saw on here where rent in some cities has gone up 40%, causing people
That's
to
fucking nuts.
move. Yeah, I feel like we're really on the verge of some economic collapse. I know this is one of our major predictions. Is it this year?
The anti-work people need to start killing people.
You're right. It's kind of sad, but I feel like you're actually kind of right on that. Some of that, there's truth in what you were saying.
Bring it all home. Trevor Moore, one of his, did you see the song, Let's Bring Back the Guillotines? Something to that effect.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's, that's another thing I've, re-listening to the death throes of the Republic.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things he talked about is, like, when the Roman citizens literally just stopped working because they're like, we're being treated like shit. We need representation of the government. And that's how, like, the shit, I just lost the name of it. What's the position called for the people?
Oh, the plebs.
Yeah, the whatever pleb thing.
I know what you're talking about.
God, dude, it like escaped my brain right when I was thinking of it.
Marcus Aurelius becomes it in the Rome, the TV series, right? I don't remember what it is either.
Well, he becomes it probably in real life, yeah. But yeah, the workers basically stopped working, like all of them, and like they also just fought people, like they would just battle.
That's what I'm saying. And
that's what called Tribune of the Plebs. That's what it's called.
Tribune of the Plebs. Yes,
it came to me. That's how that came about. Is from a giant revolt from the people.
Yeah. See, those anti-work people had some ethics, some work ethic.
Yeah. The problem is people are too scared to do any violence because there's repercussions for that.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know. But is there a solution that's non-violent to get workers' rights? Because I feel like the only way is what you said. I guarantee
you voting ain't going to get you shit.
Yeah, voting's not going to work. We already know that.
Yeah, so, you can move?
I feel like that's going to be the next thing, is a exodus from the U.S.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think there's anything, like, it's just going to keep going and going.
Yeah. I feel like we're in the death throes of the democracy.
Yeah. But I don't know how... It's it's the same thing in the market, is you can be surprised by how long a bubble can keep going, right?
Yeah.
You can be surprised by how long a shitty government and a shitty society and a shitty culture can just keep going on, steam.
That's just true.
Just keep going.
It's kind of funny, but yeah, momentum has a lot to say about momentum.
Yeah.
Wild.
We went pretty far from stupid movie ideas to, again, the end of the Republic.
We gotta keep it wholesome here.
If all roads lead to Rome, all discussions lead to the end of the Republic.
I like it. Alright, well, let's end it there.
Yeah, we can end it on that.
Alright. Have a good one.
Later.
Later.